Alrighty, hello again, this is Trice Majestus, and we are definitely running late tonight, but unfortunately real life got in the way. So, bit of a late start. Oh, I didn't set that up right yet. Set this up. There we go. Hello, Shane. Welcome aboard, and glad to have you again tonight. Like I said, sorry for the late start. Life happened. Alrighty. Oh, what a crazy mess. So, if I remember correctly, we finished off with this system, and it's now time to head to the next system. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Continue to head out towards the carrier. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back. We'll see. I wonder what I should do with the other account if I don't come back. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
I mean, obviously, since my entire fleet is on there, at a minimum, I have to bring the whole fleet out. Or stash it somewhere, anyway. I can't stash it unless I'm... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll switch over to the other account, earn a bunch of exploration data on that as well, and just head out deep with it. Could do that. Head towards the core, maybe?
Frameshift drive charging.
Have to make sure I have a good mining ship for it and a few other things, but definitely something to think about. Although that means there's going to be a whole bunch of tritium mining videos at some point. Come on, get in there. Okay, don't see any reason to go to that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Second time. time in a row I've done that. A, B, and a planet. Okay.
Fuel scooping complete. Temperature critical.
An icy body with a ring.
System scan.
Isn't that cute? Okay. Next.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Somebody's got a bunch of stuff here.
System scan complete.
System map. So the most we're likely to get is bacteria. We only have 2 landables. No locations, no features. No locations, no features. Okay, good. On we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Do 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 do.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, it's a K-type. That might have something. Huh.
Fuel scooping.
Well, somebody's definitely been here.
Fuel scooping complete.
All right. Might be a gas giant or a water world. It's a water world. We gotta go scan that because that's money. scan that. That might be money. What's that? Okay, planets 1 and 2 need to be scanned.
System scan complete.
All right. System map. All right. Oh, wow. Only 2 landables. Geological. Not really interested in, and nothing. All right, so we're going to scan the first 2. Okay. Here's my thought on that. First of all, this one is a 1-to-1 scale of the entire Milky Way galaxy. I have had more fun playing this game than I can even think about, and you can choose what you want to do. You can be a part of the Thargoid War. You can be a trader. You can be a space explorer. You can be all sorts of crazy stuff. And you're exploring the actual known universe. Most of it generated, but as close as current technology can get to it. The other games do not have that going for them. Also, the spaceships in this game fly right. The spaceships in the other games fly like arcade games. So if you want something that's somewhat more realistic, and actually if you go into if you turn the flight assist off, where you're dealing with pure Newtonian physics on the engines, you can get a feeling for just what pure Newtonian physics is actually like, and it's great. But I do flight assist on most of the time because it's, well, you would have flight assist. So, if you get into combat, you're going to want to be able to switch back and forth quickly, because in combat there are definitely advantages to flying pure Newtonian physics rather than computer assisted. Yeah. The other games are not real galaxies. They're whatever they happen to be, generated, whatever. The physics of the spaceships just feels wrong. Yeah. And so this is by far my favorite one, especially with how close they were able to get it to reality. It's got its caveats, but yep, I have a Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog, which is most people don't get. It's not one of the more. It's a reasonably popular throttle and stick for this game, but because it does not have the twist on the stick, there are some people who prefer that. So you can use the twist on the stick. I actually have foot pedals. I used to have an IX4C head and eye tracker, but it died. Once I get my finances back straightened out again, I'm going to get the latest of the IX series so that I can use the head tracking, which for those who deal with streaming, the eye tracking of something like the IX is much easier to watch than somebody with a head-mounted display. So that's part of the reason I like the IX. I forget what their latest one is called, but the company is Tobii, T-O-B, I. And so I will be getting their latest one at some point. I just don't know when. That all depends on finances. As far as here, let me drop out of this screen. As far as other people, this game has 3 modes of operation. You can play in the open world where everybody and their brother can be there. You can play in a private group where only the people invited into the group can play there, or you can play in solo where it's you against NPCs. So you've got this great flexibility of the gameplay you want to experience. Feature-wise, game-wise, simulation-wise, of all of the games of this genre, this one is by far the best. The other ones all have their shortcomings, and a large part of the shortcomings for me and the other ones is that the flight models for their ships is too arcadey. This one has the advantage of also being in the real Milky Way galaxy, or as close to real as we can currently project. So that is a huge draw, especially since my favorite part of the game is exploration. I'm going out there and seeing what's out there. I've done the Thargoid fight thing, except not the on-foot fight thing, which is new. I just don't want to do that. I am not a combat game aficionado. If you are a combat game aficionado, they now have on-foot combat against the Thargoids, ship-to-ship combat against the Thargoids, and yeah, you can enjoy that. So this game is just so much broader than the others in what you can do and the different types of gameplay you can enjoy. It's one of those things where back before the America's Cup came over to America for the first time, where the British always won it, and when the Americans won that first time, the Queen turned to one of her advisors and said, "Well, okay? The Americans won. Well, who's in second place?" And the advisor said, "There is no second place." This game is by far the best of all of them. And it's as much as I get frustrated with the current emphasis on the Thargoid combat gameplay, you know what? I'm just heading out and I'm going to do something completely different because I can. I'm going to do something I enjoy. I really enjoy. Oh, I really enjoy the exploration. Oh, cheaters in this game? It's hard to cheat. There are people who have managed to cheat in this game. They do eventually get caught and banned. The more annoying thing in this game is gankers in open, where there are people who their entire focus of the game is to hunt down and kill other players. They don't necessarily cheat. A lot of them are very good pilots. Yeah, in this game you definitely have to be aware of the open. There are a lot of groups, and you can go to Inara and look up the PvE only groups and join one of those. Inara.cz is a great resource site for this game. There are several other good resource sites for this game. Inara is the one that I'm on the most because it has the most information in one place. The others are for more specialized thing like Spansh, which is SPANSH. But I've got like a half dozen sites associated with this game that I frequent. There are actually utilities you can download to put on a second screen and help you with the games. Things about inventory control, things where you can pay attention to what you've got for equipment stored, and all sorts of other stuff like that. There's a whole lot of third-party utilities which really help the game. And I mean, if you can't hear it in my voice, I really love this game. The thing that got me hooked, I looked at videos and stuff of the other games, and I could see their flight models and how their flight models were working. These ships fly real. These ships fly real. You take a big ship, it's going to do wide turns. you know, it's going to handle like a tremendous massive metal with not enough propulsion. Yep, it's going to do that. Some of them more than others. But that's, you know, again, thrust to weight ratio types of things going on with the different ships. But, jeez. You know, I played this since it first got actually released, just out of beta. I think within a week of it going live. And it gets about 90% of my playtime. It's literally that good. It's the game that pulled me out of Skyrim. You know, I have played a few other things along the way with it just so I don't get burned out on this game, but it's actually pretty hard to get burned out. It's just so much to do. So I did the whole, you know, Thargoid combat thing for a couple of months. I don't want to do that for a while. I've had enough of that. So I'm going exploring. I'm just getting out across the Milky Way galaxy. I've got a carrier way out. Me too. Yep. Skyrim was crazy. And this is basically, yeah, even though it's a completely different genre, this is now the game that takes my time. My time goes to this game. It is absolutely amazing. And I've found that having a throttle and stick, now, for personal reasons, I prefer the Thrustmaster Warthog, but that's because I actually got to sit in a Warthog in an air show when I was a kid and get my hands on the throttle and stick of an actual Warthog throttle and stick. And you know what? These are identical. They're just not placed the same because I have to put them on the desk in front of me rather than in the position they're supposed to be in. Ugh. Fallout 4 is a nice game. I really enjoyed playing Fallout 4. I never finished it. You know, I think I started the game like 6 or 8 different times, playing different characters. Favorite thing is I made a sniper build, and that was a whole lot of fun. But this is flying a spaceship, and it flies like a space fighter should. So it's literally got a hold of me, got a hold of my imagination, and this is the game I play. You know, I fiddled around with Valhalla, fiddled around with Fallout 4. Unfortunately, I can't stream Fallout 4 because it's got copyright issues with the music in it, where the company that makes Fallout has the copyright, but it's non-transferable, so... Well, this has some interesting loot and shoot mechanics to it in some places, which you may want to enjoy for a while. So there's some things you can do working with factions in different star systems, where you can go raid the enemy faction's bases, blow up their bases, turn the power off, kill their employees, and steal a bunch of stuff. You can do that. That's in here. There's so many games built into this one game. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's designed to be a mobile combat arena. I mean, it's not a game per se. It's disguised as a game. Whoops, wrong one. Oops, somebody's already... 1, 3. Planet mapped. What? Not going to be anything good on here because it's not landable, but it's money.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
But with my enjoyment of exploration, going here, scanning the planets, I find this a lot of fun. And then you get to the landable planets where maybe there's life forms down there you can go see. I like that. Well, keep watching. You're going to see more of that. A lot of times the rover is very useful, especially if you're out, whether you're looking for materials on landable planets or you're looking for some rarer biological, basically plants and bacteria on planets, and they're a little bit rare, hard to find, long ways in between. Sometimes I'll get out in the rover. Now, there's two different types of rover in this game. I only have one of them on this ship. There's a more combat-oriented rover as well. But since I'm really not into that, I don't have one of those. I actually might have one, but it's back on my other character's carrier. But this last planet and this planet right here I'm heading to and going to fly by if I'm not a little careful about my flying here, aren't landable, so I can't do anything with them. So after I scan them, because they are of certain types, they are types of planets that tend to have a very high scan value, so I'm going to fire my probes at this guy to get the money out of them. Once I turn the money in, much later when I get to either a base or a carrier. So I'm basically gaining credits by doing this, which means allows me to afford 6 probes, which means I can fire 3 because I have advanced probes. What was I saying? Right, turning in data. So, once I get to somewhere I can turn in some data, I'm probably going to wait till I get out to my carrier before I turn in any data. That's the other thing with this game is there's a lot of player groups in the game. I belong to 2 groups with very distributed carriers. Well, thank you for coming along. So there's the DSSA, which is a deep space support array, and what they do is provide. Whoop! Let's not run into the planet. Basically, the players belonging to that array have dedicated their carriers to being deep space bases for general use. So basically my carrier is in the northwest quadrant of the galaxy. Remember, this thing's the entire 400 billion stars, or however many it is, of the Milky Way galaxy. It's a long ways out there. But it's acting as a space station out there to assist explorers. Yeah. Yep, this has there are space carriers. Unfortunately, I'm not near any space carrier right now, I don't think, because I'm kind of a little ways out in space, but little ways. Actually, hold on, let me do something here. Get my ship fueled up. Now, these spaceships, of course, they all run on hydrogen, so you can scoop hydrogen from stars, which is actually theoretically possible, which is how refueling is done. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
So let's look at my bookmarks, and my carrier is 53,000 light years away from me here. Located in this system, around that planet. I got a ship out there, I've bookmarked it, and I've got a route plotted to it. But the other thing I can do, so I can go into my right panel here, and I can go into carrier management. And my carrier has this layout. I don't think there's a way I can actually see it on this screen. Summary. No. Navigation. It's too bad I can't see it. As you can see, I got a lot of services turned on. Yeah, I can't actually show you what it looks like. So my carrier is way the heck out there. Now I have a second character, and his carrier's behind me a ways, but I can't access that from this. And the other character's actually on it, so if you see me if I run the other character, he'll start out on that carrier, and maybe I'll get out and walk around, like I did a few videos ago, so you can actually check my stream history or go to the playlist for Aaron Darkwing, and you can see what the carrier's like. It's basically a mobile base. You can't fly it per se, but you can jump it from system to system to system. It has its own crew. One of the many things I like about this game. But I've got my carrier on this character funded out. I think it's like 10 years or something like that. And the other one is I have enough money in the account on the other one for it to be active for a couple of years. So I'll be transferring more money onto the other one to make it last longer, and actually transferring more money onto both of them to make them both last longer. Asteroid clusters. System map. Alright, I got a landable planet there, which has geological features. I'm not interested in those. All the other planets are not landable, so really nothing else I want to see in this system. Oh yeah, galaxy map. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
I also use voice attack for basically an automated assistant. You can see here where the Thargoids are attacking us. And that is the entirety of the Milky Way galaxy. And most, if not all, Milky Way features that are known are in the game. They're actually in the game. This is literally a simulation of the Milky Way galaxy with as much information as we currently have, or very close to that. So it's amazing just flying and seeing what's out there, because it's crazy. You know, they've added the Thargoids into here. They've added the Guardians, although the Guardians are apparently extinct. But they've left a lot of interesting sites behind. The Thargoids, of course, have invaded us because we attacked them, and, well, who knows whether that war will get won. But, yeah, this game is just totally amazing.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I've been, you know, fighting Thargoids for a few weeks, and I'm actually probably at least a month. Picked up the latest gear, and I said, you know, I'm not enjoying fighting Thargoids. I'm going to go exploring. So I'm going exploring. 19 planets. Yay! Hopefully there's some life forms in here I can go scan.
Fuel scooping complete.
If not, I'll just keep going on to the next one. Because, hey, I'm exploring. Who knows what I'm going to find? Ooh. I'm scanning that. That's a high-priced planet if it's really an Earth-like. And it's not. Okay, fine. It's only a rocky ice, which is not worth anywhere near as much as an Earth-like. But we may have some bios on it. We may have some plant or fungal life on it. We'll see. Wonder how far out the B star is. Can't tell. I should be able to tell. I know it's there somewhere.
System scan.
All right, that's everything. System map. Ooh, not much landable here. All right. What do we got? Geological. I don't really care for geological. There's nothing there. Nothing there. About here. Nope. 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 All right. Nothing I need to investigate any further in this system.
Frameshift.
Off to the next. And another thing you don't see me playing with here at the moment is they actually have single-person fighters which can be launched from larger ships. So, and you can hire NPC pilots to either fly your fighter or fly your ship when you're in the other.
Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Doo-doo-doo. Heck of a lot of planets hanging around the B star. Unfortunately, they're all ices. Rocky ice. Not likely to be anything good here, but we'll check. System map. Da-da-da-da-dum. Do-do-do. Nothing good, nothing good, nothing good, nothing good. Nothing good. Nothing good. Oh, I'm going to restock on my elements. Those aren't bad. Alright, on to the next system.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, let's see if we got anything good in this system. Doesn't look it. Okay. But we'll check. Because you never know. Although with all these icy... Oh, there's something... There might be a metallic on this system. Or high metal content or something like that. High metal content. Okay. Features none. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, it's just I forget where to look. But thanks.
System scan complete.
Alright. System map. System map. I know it was there somewhere. I just forgot where to look. High metal contact, blah, blah, blah. It's not worth going to. Here. Ooh. Ooh. We're going to that one. We'll go to that one too. The rest aren't landed. Okay, time to go land on a planet. Woohoo! Da 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 da. 9:30. May end up staying in this system for the night. It's the only hard part about having life interrupt and ending up starting late is don't have quite so much time to get stuff done. It's actually the most important thing. Oh shoot, we're gonna fly by it. No. Oh, did I save it? Did I save it? I saved it! Woohoo! No loop of shame. System map. Or actually, that's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to... So if I zoom in on that, bottom left of the stream, 5 light seconds, there it is right there. Okay. Yep. Bottom left. Thanks, Shane. I know it was there somewhere. Except I was looking on the right-hand side for all the information. And of course it was on the left. It's like one of those things. I knew it was there. I just couldn't find it because I'm looking in the wrong place. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. This takes 6 probes, which means I can, with my advanced probe, I can do it in 3. It might be able to do it in 2, but 3 is safe.
Surface scanned by 50%.
All right, so we got bacteria all over the place. And we've got, ooh, fonticula also all over the place. Okay, fine. Okay, let's go find somewhere to put down and find ourselves some plants. Boy, both plants are just all over this planet, so looks like everything except the highland areas and maybe some lowland, a few really, no, those are also mountainous. So anywhere that isn't mountainous has lovely stuff. So let's head over sunward.
Orbital flight engaged.
Maybe I'll go right here. I got bacteria and fonticula. I can never remember which of the colors is the best color, but whatever, this'll work. Oh, that's in a crater. Boy, that crater's be interesting to know the actual history here. The crater's got mountains in it. That's really interesting. Or at least ridges. So what the heck happened here? Huh. I wonder what would cause that. Alright, so we're looking for bacteria and fonticula. Yeah, could be. But I mean, there's got to be some sort of tectonic movement or something like that to do. Well, erosion might be enough. I don't know. Oop, there's fonticula. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Alrighty. Let's get out there and look at it. And here we go. I'm guessing we're going to get first footfall. Yep. Woohoo! Get out my scanner. It's cold here. Oh man, it is cold here. All right. How far am I going to have to go to get a second sample? A ways. And actually, let's do something different this time. Do 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 do. Just because.
Low gravity warning. Ship dismissed.
Send the ship away. Just because I want to drive. And actually I need to turn around, right? Yeah, because this was where I was at. Woohoo! Go for a jump. Whee! Make sure we... Ugh, I took damage.
Drive assist off.
Alright, let's get out and scan. Hey, look, I can scan you. Alright, well, let's head on further. Ooh, a little rough over here. Now, I wonder what the bacteria on this planet looks like. Don't know, but there's another fonticula down here. The bacteria is supposedly quite widespread, so I might just drive around and try and find it with the SRV.
Drive assist off.
I don't. Oh, maybe over there, maybe? Maybe not. Let's head to a little different area and jump out and look around. A lot of fonticula around here, but I'm not seeing bacteria. What's this? Well, that's true. Maybe I'll scan one. Hello, plant. Gotta get. I probably should use the turret for this. I don't think I can get more than one scan on it, but yeah. All right, let's go jump up in the air and see if we can see a bacteria. Don't see one anywhere. All right, so let's head uphill, get out of this bowl, and maybe I can see bacteria up there. If not, I'll go for a little while, and don't find it, I'll get in the ship and go find it that way.
Drive assist off.
All right. Ow, I hurt myself. And I got to do it again because I had to pay attention to the alarm. All right, don't see anything. Bit rough over here. Jump over that. Doesn't seem to be a great area for bacteria. Oh, wait, what's that? I don't think it is, but
Drive assist off.
nope, nothing nearby. Monticula over there. All right. Keep working our way uphill here. The only hard part about trying to find the bacteria with an SRP is you're just too close to the ground. so you can't get a decent viewing angle to look in any, you know, real distance from the SRV itself. But I do like driving around in the planets. That's kind of fun. Well, let's get up over this ridge a little bit. Alright, this is a good place to take a quick jump and see what I can see. One more. Don't see anything. May have to get the ship back and cover more ground. Wonder what's over there. Whatever it is, I'm a ways from it. Up and it's gone. Just a ghost reflection. Well, maybe not, it's back. There's stuff out here. Can't tell what it is. It's too far away. And the terrain is not taking me in that direction. Here we can turn here. It keeps disappearing, so I don't know if it's a phantom signal or not. Might be. Might just be a reflection off those peaks over there.
Drive assist off.
I don't see anything. Alright, well, I don't have all night to do this, so let's get the ship back down here.
Ship recalled.
Do do do. could you have picked a more difficult place to land in this area? Can I even get into the ship from this angle? Well, let's try and get in from the front, because we obviously can't get in from the back. Although that's pretty common with this ship. Oh, lovely. Well, it's able to do it.
Drive assist off.
Or bird's eye view here. Maybe we can see some bacteria. Yep, we can. Oh, nope, that's not. It's a rock. Hello, rock. Here, bacteria, bacteria. Here, bacteria. Oh, 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 oh. Boink. There it is. The hell is it? Oh, there it is. Still in front of the ship. Boy, that's going to be a difficult one. No wonder we couldn't see it in the SRV. All right, need 2 more samples. That's what I want, yeah. Here, bacteria, bacteria, bacteria. Here, bacteria. Pretty sparse. Let's head this way a little bit. Bingo, right there. Still in front of me? I thought I was closer than that. Two of three. All right, one more to go. Here we go. There's a couple right here. See if I'm far enough away. And I am. Cool. Alrighty. System map. Two bios on this one. Well, we'll have to do that tomorrow night because we are very much out of time. All right. Okay, so moved a bunch of systems, scanned a couple of bios. We got a couple more bios to scan in this system on the other planet. But we are very much out of time for tonight. So Shane, thank you very much for coming back and joining us again. Great having you along as always. And T-Shirt Radical, thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for subscribing and welcome. Glad to have you. Hopefully you'll join us again. And for everybody else who came along for the ride, I see there were a few more of you tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. It's great having you all along. We'll pick this up again tomorrow night, hopefully on time, if real life doesn't get in the way, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus signing out.